Okay, so first of all, before going into the SST, we need to understand where is Malaysia currently in terms of tax collection.
Mm.
Malaysia is one of the lowest tax revenue collectors in Southeast Asia, with the tax to GDP ratio of 11.8%. And Malaysia's income to GDP ratio has dropped from 30% in 1980 to 15% last year. So, as a typical government who only spends based on what we get in terms of tax, we are in a situation where we need to raise the revenue for the expenditure. But the question is, where shall we start from? There are two ways we can go about this. We can go after those who have so much with them, but not spending in the economy, or we go after the huge chunk of the population who's spending in the economy, but the government chooses the other.
Mm.
We can understand why the government is implementing the SST, but why are we doing this before touching the people who have the most in the society is the question. But we can understand because we have been looking at the drop of the revenue to GDP ratio that has been dropping from 1980s to last year. We are only like collecting 15% in terms of income to GDP ratio. We can understand why SST is here today. But the question is, why are we like not starting from the top of the society?